Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. I'm Taffany and this is Tika's Gardens, and today I am out in the garden because I want to plant a camellia back in the back courtyard garden, my little secret garden back there that I'm going to start working on. And I have to cut back these grasses. So these two that you see behind me here, and there's a third one right there, kind of in between the shrub there, you can see it. All right, so I need to cut back those three, and as I said, I'm going to be planting a camellia. So let me show you where the camellia is going to go, and then we'll just get started. All right, so let us head back to the courtyard garden, and here you can see the third one as we kind of get a sneak peek. You saw in the last video that we moved the sunshine ligustrums, the one that was here and the one that was there. And this is the camellia. It is a white camellia to kind of go with the other white I want to put back here. And it is called, let's take a look at the tag. Here, let's get a good look. Mine no Yoki, so that's what it's called. Anyway, this is where I'm gonna get out of the glare, but this is where I want to plant it, along this back wall here. So I think it's going to look very good. So let's get the shovel and let's start planting. So guys, one of my neighbors behind me is on a business call. He talking about AI and big business deals and taking control of a project. So I decided that I will just do a voiceover for this little part of the video because I don't want his call on the video. But anyway, guys, I'm going to keep the grasses and onions along the outer edge for right now. But I will, once I get my other plants all together and I'm ready for a big mass planting, I'm going to dig all those things out and do a pretty edging around this camellia. But for now, let's just get this camellia in the ground. And this is officially the first planting since I came up with my garden design. I had two conifer style evergreens that I was going to put here, but I decided I wanted something with scent and still evergreen though, and this will also give a winter interest since it blooms October through December, and the height is around 10 feet tall, so it will, you know, be a nice, good, hefty size shrub back here. So I don't have the coniferous a shrub that I had in my design that I showed you guys, but I still have an evergreen. And sometimes with your designs, you know, you're going to change something here or there. This was the one thing that I did decide to change, but all the others are for the most part going to stay the same. I've been keeping an eye on the Mexican heather since the frost. I covered the ones in our front garden and I kept the ones uncovered in our back garden so I can see how they fare. It's kind of me experimenting there, but I wanted to see how they fare so I can see if they're going to be, you know, feasible for me back here, because I'm trying to avoid spending the big bucks for boxwoods. You know, I know that boxwoods are very pretty, give a nice formal look, evergreen, you know, and everything like that, really pretty look, but you know, they're not cheap. And you know, I know a lot of different garden design channels on YouTube show their gardens with tons and tons of boxwoods, but you know, they get most of their plants for free as they are representatives of proven winners and, things like that. I have to pay for mine. So I'm trying to do this as budget friendly as possible, but we will see how things go. But anyway, the camellia has buds on them. They are so pretty, and it's going to be nice and fragrant, and I can't wait for it to grow and really add those nice big white blooms back here. But we've got this in the ground. I have to water it in. Now, the hose does not reach all of the way back here, and my sprinklers don't spray this particular bed. So this bed has to be hand watered, and I'm going to have to bring water back here with a bucket or whatever for now, just to get it, started. And once it takes off, I can minimize the watering, and hopefully by then my sprinkler system will have been redone, and I will be able to have a head that sprays into that bed so I don't have to carry the bucket. But anyway, we're done with this part right now. We've got the watering done, so let's get these grasses out. All right, guys. Well, here is a look at the grasses after being cut. And as we head back here into the courtyard garden, here is the camellia. And the sun is high in the sky and bright, and there aren't many places for me to get out of the way, my shadow. So just forgive me for that. But this is the camellia. It is so pretty. And look at these pretty white buds. Oh my goodness. Miss Tika is right here with me as I do this voiceover because my neighbor is still talking business and AI. So anyway, that is what everything looks like back here in the courtyard garden and the grasses. And let me show you what I have done. But hold up, wait, let me back up. Let me show you this Mexican heather. So let's head back this way. And let me try to get a good angle. So this is the Mexican heather that I left uncovered. I covered the Mexican heather in the front garden. And as you can see, it's pretty much gone. I don't know if it will come back. I'm going to see. Like I said, I'm experimenting with it. So we'll see if it comes back. We'll decide if I use it or not, or if I just break down and get boxwoods. But these are spaces along this walkway here where I pull things up. You can kind of see the hole still there. And there's Miss Tika. She's so cute. But, you know, we already cleared out the bedroom garden, which you saw a couple videos or so ago. But the other place that I cleared out, which I did yesterday off camera, just kind of out in the garden working to enjoy myself. You can see I've got this section here cleared out. There is a purple salvia still in there, the lantana, of course, the shrubs and the grasses. There's an echinacea, but everything else is cleared out. So the beds are getting ready for spring planting. And speaking of spring planting, the garden centers already have spring plants out. And I couldn't resist. You just kind of got a peek of it. Let me kind of come around so I can get out of the path of the sun and give you a good look. So these are white sun patiens, and I'm not going to plant them yet. They're going in the, some of them are going in the courtyard garden and some other places, but I haven't planted them yet. I'm going to leave them out, just kind of care for them and check on when the last frost is going to be, and that will decide when I plant them. All right, guys. Well, that is going to be it for today. I have the purple fountain grasses cut back. We've got the white camellia in the courtyard garden. So our first evergreen back there, and we will keep going. You know, we'll get things as we can. But in the meantime, that's it for today. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.